All right. Be sincere with yourself. Be sincere. I want to say, watch it to the end. But don't watch it as a UPND cadre or a PF cadre or a Tose cadre. Watch it as a Zambian. Watch it as an African. First of all, answer me this question. Which president in the world, I'm not saying Africa, which president in the world can do what HH has just done? For us to start with, President HH government arrested the Commissioner of Police for the Copper Belt, Mr. Yuyi, 2 weeks before the election. Now, who is Yuyi? Yuyi is the super cop for this government. In this government, there are 3 guys that are very, very powerful that can die for HH. There are 3 guys, uniform guys, that are very, very powerful. They can die for HH. They rather see HH win an election than to see HH lose. Number 1 is the army commander. Army commander would rather die than watch HH lose the election. Army commander is the reason why a lot of people that are supposed to leave the UPND did not leave the UPND. He is the one that brought back people that were fighting President HH and sat them down and put their head down together. Army commander will never sit at a place where they are speaking evil against HH. He rather lose his job than to see you fight HH. He rather remove his uniform and become a civilian to defend HH. That is army commander for you. Number 2, Mr. Siandenge, the police boss intelligence in the Zambian police service. That one, same as army commander, he rather die than to watch HH lose election. He rather die than to watch HH in pain. That one nearly lost his life under PF just to make sure that HH life is preserved. These people I'm mentioning, these are not political people. Their love for HH is not something that happened because HH became the president. No, these guys have loved HH even before HH became president. All of us understand and heard what happened to Mr. Siandenge because of HH. He went through hell because of HH. That is number 2. Number 3 is Yuyi. You see Yuyi? You see Yuyi? Where they say no one will enter, he will enter there for the sake of HH. Where they say if you enter here, you will die. For if HH asks him to enter there, he will enter. So long as it has everything to do with defending HH, you will do it. But guess what? He has been arrested. 2 weeks before the election. No president in the world can arrest his super cop 2 weeks before a crucial election. I don't understand the kind of human being HH is. Those of you that don't love this guy, I mean, those of you that fight this guy, those of you that don't appreciate HH, please, what is the call of your problem? What is wrong? No president, I'm not even talking about Zambia, that one is a well-known fact. If Yuyi was in PF and PF was in power, Yuyi was going to be promoted instead of being arrested. That one is even a story for another day. I'm saying no president in the world will arrest his super cop 2 weeks before a crucial election. But you know what? That is HH for you. He doesn't care. All he wants is what is good for his people. Anything that is good for his people, that's what he does. Who do you want to use to compare HH, please, in the world? Tell me, Point one person, one president that you want to use to compare to HH. I'm not talking about Zambia. I'm saying in the world. 2 weeks before the election, the guy doesn't care whether he win or lose. He wants to follow the law. Which president follows the law in Africa? Which president follows the law in the world? President Trump is about to stand for the 4th time in USA. Those are people that you fear, the people that you respect. They don't care about the law. They do what they like to stay in power. I don't even want to talk about Nigeria here. No one goes to prison here unless you are poor, unless you are not politically connected. Imagine your super cop. Super cop. I'm telling you, your super cop, a man that is willing to die for you. A man, he was one of the reasons why Edgar Lungu went into depression. A man that fought Edgar Lungu black and blue because of HH. A man that used his head to carry bullet for HH is inside. He has been arrested. And when we talk about fighting corruption, you think that HH is a joke. 2 weeks before the election, no one can do it. Personally, to me, HH has proven that he's ready to fight corruption and defend the people. Personally, to me, I love Yuyi. Let me say this to you. You see Yuyi, whether he's innocent or guilty, he's my hero. I love him. I love people that defend their boss from the bottom of my heart. And Yuyi is one of them. I've mentioned Army Commander. I've mentioned Mr. Siandenge. And I've mentioned Yuyi. These guys will go any length to defend their boss. And that is what it means appreciating a person that gave you ladder to climb. While some of all these police officers are busy working against the man that is paying them salary, the man that promoted, the man that made them what they are. Yuyi stood and said, whatever it will take for HH to bounce back in 2026, I will do it. And he's doing it. Same as Mr. Siandenge and the Army Commander. These 3 men, I hold them here. Even if Yuyi has been arrested, I love him. Can I say this? I will give him my support. I will fly myself from Nigeria to go to Zambia to stand in court with him. Whether he's guilty or he's not guilty, he's a hero. For the fact that he defends my president, he's a hero. He will never go down. Yuyi will never go down. If Yuyi goes down, I will go down with him. I love him. I will never leave him. PF, you are enjoying, you are celebrating. Hey, Yuyi. Why is there so much celebration in your camp? It's because he was giving you sleepless night. You failed to bribe him. You failed to bring him on your side. You failed to twist him. That is why everywhere, Yuyi, you are celebrating, you are making party. Yuyi will not go down. Can I tell you this? Yuyi will be forgiven, even if he's found guilty. Yes, I will advocate for it. I've seen people that committed bigger crime being forgiven. Where is Milingolungu? How many millions of dollars did they steal from the mine? He's forgiven. Yes, a man that is ready to die for his boss, I will advocate for his forgiveness. All of us have seen, including you that is watching this video. All of us have seen. It's only when you are caught that people say, hey, yes, you're a thief, you're a thief. All of us are thieves. So long as this man supports my president, so long as this man is fighting for my president from the bottom of his heart, Yuyi is a hero. Yes, he's a hero. You are celebrating for my Allah. Yuyi will not go down. Army Commander will not go down. Mr. Siandenge will not go down. There are so many of them I cannot mention because there are too many. But you see these 3 super cops, They are the backbone of HH. They love HH. HH has exercised his power as the father of the nation, fighting corruption. And I'm clapping for him. I will clap again. That's why I'm telling you, which president can do that? 2 weeks before a crucial election. No one. But you know what? I love Yuyi. Yes. Even criminals are celebrating. People that looted the country dry. People that Mundibile is celebrating. Mundibile that stole billions that was given to him to make roads. He bought Rolls Royce. And now he's failing to maintain. These are people that are celebrating. Campiongo. Where will I start? They are celebrating. Hey, Yuyi will not go down. Take my word.